said hop on here. I'm almost done with this nightstand. I've got everything painted. I've got my fan out drying it. This is about done drying, I think. Aubrey wants to say hi. But I'll probably video me painting my other nightstand and maybe in my dresser or just the dresser. I'm not sure. I'm gonna paint my desk. I got to tighten up all the screws on it. So, but I didn't figure they needed to see this one too. But anyway, all right. I'll see you in a little bit.
Feeling so hollow, don't you know, don't you know, I'm living in shadow, don't you know, don't you know, I fell for fool's gold, I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did. For love, yes, I did it all for love. Oh, they say fools believe in it, so I guess I'm one of them. Oh, don't you know, I fell for fool's gold, I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fool's gold. I fell for fool's gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did.
Trying to find a way
there's just one thing on my mind, and I think it's time for you to realize I want you all to myself. Don't wanna share you with nobody else. So give me something to believe. Will you promise me? Will you promise me? Burned me once or twice, I expect them. I just wanna know what your truth is. Will you be the one to break me out of this? I want you all to myself. Don't wanna share you with nobody else. So give me something to believe. Will you promise me? Will you promise me? So give me something to believe. Will you promise me? Will you promise me? Will you promise me?
Hey guys, okay, so a little 411 on what I'm doing. Okay, so I didn't mind. It's not that I didn't like, it just wasn't me. The just plain white nightstands. And so if you're wondering, yeah. So that has something to do with it. Okay, this is what I have so far. They look like they've been like burnt or something. This one. That's kind of what it's gonna look like. You can see that. I don't know. It looks better in like the actual light. But I have done my desk the same way. I'm waiting for the drawers to dry because I did them white instead of turquoise. And the handles are in here. I think I've already shown you that. But I roughed it up as well. You can kind of see it. I don't know, but it's not as dramatic as the nightstands. And I put you up on my tripod. If you hear I've got my fan going, so it dries my stuff a little easier. Okay, so excuse this thing. It is awful. Okay, so what I do, and this is part of it. Okay, so I painted them obviously white. Okay, obviously I've painted them white. Okay, so that's your base. I have, oh, I thought this was khaki. It's chestnut. And then elephant. It's just like a dark gray. They've been setting. But I have a dry brush and it's I'm gonna clean it obviously after this, but it's a real bristle brush. The one I use with the white is this. I prefer this brush actually. I like these two. I like the small one so I can get into the little holes, but I like this for what do you call that? Detail work. So what I do first is I just go along the edges, and there's still some paint on there. I just wipe it off on my hand, which is probably not the safest idea, but it's all gonna mix in together. And I literally just go on the edges. My nightstands I did a little more, like around the handles, that way it looked actually, you know, roughed out. Autumn did say they look burnt, which when I shake them, I literally only use the lid. I use the lid on the hazelnut on both of my nightstands. Like, you don't need much. You literally wipe off the excess and you just brush it on. And I just go along the edges. And then I like this because it's also like with the elephant in there with it. So it kind of, and then I kind of twirl it, my brush a little bit. So then that. But then it just looks rustic. I don't know how else to explain it. You can also just put a little bit on and then just kind of go along. And the more you paint, and because you're using a dry brush, it'll like rub in more. And then I kind of, where it's heavier, you just kind of go along and really rub that. It's kind of just about just a little bit of practice and trial and error, but I love how this looks. I prefer it over just like regular chalk paint. I'm so ready to get those darn handles in there. There we go. But yeah, that's it. I just kind of just go along the sides. But I literally did that to my nightstands and this desk. I pretty much just go with the corners whenever I'm starting. Like whenever you first, like I haven't done this in a while, so it's I like to kind of slowly get into it. But I just literally go to the corners and put, that would be your heaviest amount, and then go along that and then fade that in. But if you have seen my videos before, you know that I've talked about my master bedroom. You know that I want it like shabby chic, not, I don't mind a farmhouse, I just want it like shaggy chic, more like French country mixed with a little bit of farmhouse. But, and then I'll probably go a little bit around the knobs right here, dry, so it's barely anything. So then it literally looks like it's been worn. Okay, so that was with the hazelnut. Okay, we're gonna go in, and if it seems too dark, like whatever is left from brushing the white on, I just kind of go over, and that will just like blend it out a little bit better. But let's see. Yeah. So it's just literally trial and error, and it's just paint, so you can go over it. This one's pretty much done because I had the colors mixed. Probably. Now this one needs a little bit more elephant on it, but we're going to try and do as little as possible. Like I did before, I just go to the corners and start there. Can I just fade that in? Lightly. I'm literally like stippling it on, and then I just kind of go around. I think it needs very darkened up, like right here. Just blend that in. Like that is too dark, I feel like, so I'm just gonna go in and then blend that. But I think the screwdriver's right in there. I love how these doors came out. That didn't take much. I think this one's a little darker than this one. I might put a little bit on this side. Okay, so I got it on my hand too. Alright. I let this dry so it's not so. And then alright guys, and that's the method to my madness. Just slowly work with what you got. Where did I put the screwdriver? Oh. I have paint all over my floor, but I think so literally all that's left is my dresser and my nightstand. I was kind of waiting for my dresser just simply because I want it to be completely done by the end of the day, because I want to be able to set my TV back on it by the end of the day. I'm not sure if I'll put like a clear coat of wax on this yet. I might just wait and see how it does, and then if it starts to chip, I'll fix, I'll paint over that and then put the clear coat. I have a bunch of stuff that I've done and just haven't even clear coated. Guys, I love it.
I can't find my way back to you until you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home.
Hey guys, so I painted my nightstands and my desk yesterday, and you've seen that obviously a few seconds ago. I don't feel like painting today. I literally still have paint all over me. There's like paint everywhere, there, okay. But I'm gonna go and do my headboard. I was just gonna tell you what I got first. Okay, so I got drop cloth. You can find it at Walmart. It comes in like a bag. I think I've already thrown it away. I got me a nail gun. I have a like old-fashioned, but I was wanting a brad nailer as well, so I got this, and it can hold brad nails in it. And then I got these upholstery nails, and I'm gonna go along the side of my bed. So we're gonna see how this goes. All I'm going to do is lay it down and then staple it around it. Okay, we all together?
Until you find your way back home.
Okay guys, so here I am just stapling the drop cloth to my headboard. The trick to it is just keeping it tight. It will make sure that the wrinkles stay out of it. But if you think it's loose, just pull it and put another staple in it. You can never have too many staples, but this drop cloth was a lot easier to work with than what I thought it was going to be. Okay, and now I'm just measuring the drop cloth. I found a line that was already in the drop cloth, so I kind of just went along with that. I'm just trimming as I go. To me, that's the easiest thing to do. I also forgot to tell y'all that I did pre-wash this drop cloth. I washed it the night before, and I was actually really shocked with how soft it was, or it came out. I think it was pretty soft before I put it in the wash machine, but I'm in love with how this turned out. Okay, so the trick to the corners is to, I don't want to say bundle, but you kind of just have to mess with it. I figured out how I like my corners whenever I reupholstered our breakfast table chairs, so I kind of already knew how I was wanting them. I didn't want them too fancy or have many wrinkles in them, so I just kind of messed with it a little bit. I know it doesn't look like it here, but and why I'm taking the legs off is because it was easier for me to staple the drop cloth to the headboard. Okay, so here in a little bit, after I trim all this extra off, you'll see me go back and staple, like right here. The corners, I make sure I staple them down as good as I can. I'm telling you guys, I put at least 5 or 6 staples in those corners. But anywhere I thought was loose or looked loose, I went ahead and put staples in. You can never have too many. That's just my personal opinion. But like here, I found a line and just went ahead and went with that and cut across. And also on this headboard, there's like a thin piece of wood that goes around it. So that is what I'm stapling all of this to, just if you're wondering. And if you guys have any questions about this project, please leave them down in the comments because I would be happy to answer them for you. I hope I'm explaining this easy enough for you guys to understand, or I don't know. I hope this is easy enough for everybody to understand. Hope this isn't too complicated, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't.
Okay, so here on the bottom part of the headboard, I'm definitely making sure I pull everything as tight. Right now I have to reload my staple gun. But yes, I'm making sure that the bottom is pulled up and tight, like right there. But and then I actually had a few wrinkles right there, but that was the bottom, so nobody would see it. But yes, so same strategy, just go along, staple and pull tight.
Let me drown. Until you find your way back home. I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are.
Okay, so did everybody see the face of pure happiness right before this? But I wasn't too sure if I was gonna like the upholstery nails in this. Once I started going, I was like, oh my goodness, Ashley, this is the best idea I've ever seen you come up with. Not use. But I'm using a rubber hammer. It's what I was using to close my paint cans with. This little hammer is like the best invention anyone has ever came up with. I'm totally in love with the rubber hammer. And Jake is too. I call it his Thor hammer.
Yeah.
so no, I did not measure these, but this nail that I just put in right now, it was like not centered, so thankfully I had a screwdriver right there and it came right out. But yeah, I'm the master of what you would call winging it, and most of the time it doesn't come out right, but yeah.
Maybe you should take it slow, mysterious. That's the part you always show. You're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious. That's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious. That's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
Hey guys, welcome back, and hello if you're new. So, I painted my nightstands on my desk a couple weeks ago. I'm just now getting my dresser. So yeah, the previous part of this video is a couple weeks ago. So I'm just gonna paint the sides and the top and possibly here. I still have my clothes in it. I'm using the same white paint that I use on my nightstands and the doors on my desk. Hopefully I've got enough. If not, I might paint the doors turquoise, so it'd be opposite of my desk. And if I have enough, I'm going to use the antiquing wax instead of making it rustic like or worn like however I did my nightstands. I don't know what you want to call it. I still need to spray paint all of the the handles for my nightstand and this, so I'm gonna have to take all my clothes out, and I need to declutter them. So yeah, and I've got so much to do today. I still have to shower and go to the kids' practice. So.
broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. Yeah, I'm incomplete. Hey, 'cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. At the crack of dawn, I imagine you waiting by my doorstep. But it won't be long before I realize it's a picture in my head, in my head.
Yo, you be my love, you be my other half. That's real. Know that I be missing you when we're apart. Yeah. Felt for you the second I laid eyes on you. I believe it was fate. Meeting you was written in the stars. Yeah. Real. Girl, you be my one, you be my own. Trust. Promise that I'll never leave you lonely. Never. Said you be my lover and my home man. So I'ma keep it real with you always. Said I'ma be there whenever you need me. Anything you want, I'll get it. Call me GD. Knew you were the one when you said you would ride for our brother, no matter the weather, and you never leave me. Baby, let us fly away without no delay. So when the sun be shining, we can take it easy. Just me and you and some incredible scenery. Yeah. In the night, I sing love, I know you feel me. In the night, we making love, I know you feel me. The thought of being without you, baby, it kills me. You're what I be looking for, I'm giving you the room, babe. Just say the word and baby, by your side I won't be. I was feeling empty, but now you feel me.
So I'm gonna keep doing this until I'm probably gonna put 3 or 4 layers on. I don't think it needs sanded, but if it gets like real, because my desk is pretty smooth. I mean, it's not gonna bother me, but this seems to be taking the paint pretty good. Unlike my nightstands, I kind of had some issues with it. but I'll come back whenever I start putting the wax on. I'm not positive if it'll be today or tomorrow, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I took a quick shower, so I'm gonna take this off so my hair can dry. I'm gonna look like a drowned rat for the rest of this video. I opened the antiquing wax that's down here on the other paint can. My eye, wow. I need to go get my other brush, so I'll be right back.
Keeps going on, and the melody on my escape, vibration on my soul, it sends me to the peak, without no regret. You got no love, without no love. You got no regret, without no regret. You got no love. A melody where I belong in this life. On my soul, it sends me to the peak. Can't we find any light without the music around? There will always be one love on life. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no regret, you got no love. A melody where I belong in this life. In this life. I've been dreaming. 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 I've been dreaming.
to edit my bedroom bedroom makeover, and I realized I didn't get to do an extra, so I am going to do it now so I can get this video up. My kids are coloring in the background, that's what that noise is. But if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me and would like to subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd love you to join our tribe. So yeah, I really am in love with my bedroom, and I will be filming and now Hunter's drinking his water. But I will be filming a bedroom tour to show you where I got everything. But all right, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.